It's time to go live. Time to go live. It's Killer B. It's time to go live. Hey, everybody. I'm Killer B, the goddamn Witchfinder General. You got to witch. I burn their motherfucking asses up every goddamn time. Before I get started, let me shout out my supporters. We got Josh, Sister P, Brainstorm Homeschool Academy. We got Siberius the Sleeping Serpent. Got, I said Josh, I think. Well, I'll say it again. Josh, Neggy Springfield. We got Bill Hill. We got Victor Always. We got Yasu. And we got my main man, San Miguel TV. I think I just about did it. All right. Still got to make the goddamn list. But yeah, if any of you like to get the shout out on every video and stuff and roll the dice, see if I remember your ass, you can send a donation to any amount. The link, the Cash App link, is at the top of the chat and it's scrolling down here at the bottom of the screen. You just leave a note on the Cash App, what name you want me to shout out. It could be a business or anything that you just like me say, and I'll do it every video. You know what I'm saying? For a donation of any amount. So with that being said, let's get on with this show. We got Neggy Springfield up again. Again. Hey Neggy, why she pull this rabbit out of my hat? Again. Yeah, what up, Neggy?
Back how you doing? Again. Yeah, we back. Let's hope it goes good this time.
Yep. I deleted some stuff out of his laptop, so I think things should run pretty smooth and stuff now. Sorry, the mosquitoes out here eating me a fucking live. God damn. But fucking yeah, so this is the first. Well, it's not the first one of this shit, but Witchfinder TV news. God damn it! I'm gonna be covering these news topics and stuff. I think that go pretty well. I like to shout out the weirdo and shit on Facebook that thinks every time I put a video in the chat that I'm like battling for his post of videos and shit. Is weird because it's like a group that like it got like 100 and something motherfuckers up in there, but nobody looks at anything that posted in that motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know why I posted that motherfucker.
Oh, so this weirdo thinks he's special?
Yeah. So like when I drop a video, I noticed this shit too. Like I just thought like I was just tripping, but like he really was doing it. Like I drop a video, he'll put one right after it. Like it's stopping the people from watching my video. Like he owns that video, like he owns that Facebook group. And it's like 4 groups that he's on. And like all 4 of them groups, I'm like the only one you go to it and shit, and that's all you see is my videos. But I just do it by habit. I go down the list and just hit the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know nobody can look at that shit. It'd be like maybe 3 motherfuckers might look at that shit like a day. Maybe.
That's so funny. That's narcissism.
Yeah. He's a weird motherfucker, yo. And tries to show off with like all this like fucking expensive clothing and shit. But he was showing it off one day, right? And you could see his floor. Like his floor had paint chips and fucking he had like tissue papers and cigarette packs and empty nip bottles and shit all on his floor. But you showing off a receipt for a pair of like $300 sneakers or shoes or $500 shoes or whatever. Nigga, clean your fucking house, nigga.
So just
and the nigga looked like he smoked meth all fucking day.
Yeah, so just to be sure, is this guy like
around his motherfucker? He light skinned too.
Is
he Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah.
Yep. He's a Yahweh ben Yahweh Hebrew Israelite.
So he's even worse. So you know what's crazy about that?
Go ahead.
This dude is smoking cigarettes and no one ever told him about the pig blood.
His niggas is weird. Motherfuckers is weird, yo. And he just like what this motherfucker put up in there and shit. He just posted some shit, and I'm not even thinking about his ass, like, right? It says, when you weak ass niggas go grandstanding against me, I know you fake showing off. I'ma pull your bitch ass coattail for real. Grandstand against me and hold yourself. Watch and see. Okay, we've been waiting, nigga. You tried that shit once. You failed miserably, nigga. And we saw your dirty ass motherfucking room, nigga. So, like, that shit crazy. That shit's weird as fuck. That's some weird ass shit. Yeah, I don't know. Something wrong with these motherfuckers. Something terribly wrong.
Of
Something
course.
terribly wrong with these motherfuckers. Yep. So we got another one. Fucking, we got the Satanist, the crackhead, the Satanist and shit. Right? We got that nigga. He's another weird one and shit that just like follows me around and like I don't know. I'm that popular and shit. I guess I am. But what's up, Rennie? Rennie, I see you up in the chat.
This dude's a crackhead.
Yeah, he do something because there ain't nobody in their right mind act like that, talk like that, and look like that. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't on motherfucking drugs. That shit crazy, yo. That shit crazy. But anyway, let's get on with the show and shit, right? So what we gonna talk about first? We're gonna talk about this police lives matter incident and shit, right? We get in. I don't know if any of y'all saw that on the news. If not, y'all about to get
Wait, did
taste of that motherfucker.
you said police lives matter?
Yeah, it was these students at a college, right? At ASU, and they have a multicultural area, right? A multicultural center, so people of all cultures could go there and do their little multicultural shit and study and like, you know what I'm saying? So like motherfuckers could get to know each other and shit. That's what the shit is for, like, right? But we got this shit right here. You put it up. Y'all gonna be like, oh, what the fuck? And this is just showed you how when you make things like this, it turns into a bad idea, right? Let's watch the Black Karen.
A video has gone viral on the internet where two women can be.
I don't see anything.
A couple of white men being white nationalists for city.
I know. I'm putting it up now.
Color. One of the two men also had a sticker on.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, it is. All right.
Yeah, now your audio is all messed up, but you know.
Oh, that's because of the buffering and shit.
Okay, it was, but it's good now. It's good.
Okay. All right. I wonder why the shit ain't playing yet. Shit playing up. Let me just go straight to you. I should have did it in the first place. Okay. I hate when shit happens. What's taking you so long? It's crazy. I just, come on. Oh man. Only when I go live, yo.
So let me just guess what happened. Some people showed up and tried to do a Black Lives Matter in reverse.
Police lives matter. Come on, motherfucker. I hate this shit. But anyway, let me talk about why it loads up. These two girls confront these two white students. One of the students had a sticker on his laptop. A sticker on his laptop, right? All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get a straight video here. Shit, on the guy had a sticker, and he was confronted and asked to leave, right? Because the sticker was so-called racist. Right. Let me see here. Okay, the shit is going to choose what the fuck I want to watch and shit. Okay, here we go. Bring it back. You're offensive.
We're just trying to do.
What? But this is our space. This is our space.
Look, he won it. Look at his shirt.
You just said we have to leave.
I did not vote for Biden.
You're making the space uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. But you're right. But you're right. Do you understand what multicultural space means? You're not being centered. No, it's not a culture. It's white. It's not a culture. Say it in the same room.
White. You heard what she just said. White is not a culture. What the fuck what does that have to do with anything? Did y'all just hear that? Listen again. How this plays out. Laptop. Now, the school year done started. He probably been had that motherfucking sticker. You know what I'm saying? On his laptop. It's not like he can just peel that motherfucker. Well, he could if you want to. But why would you? If that what you like, you put on your laptop. I put stickers on my laptop and on my computer and shit like that, right? So lives in a multicultural. Now, police ain't a motherfucking culture. So, right, you know what I'm saying? That this a culture. Police officers have like a cultural thing, like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, well, it's multicultural, motherfucker. So it's not like he up in there fucking protesting police lives, man. He doing his fucking schoolwork. He's doing his fucking schoolwork. Now look.
What? But this is our space. This is our space.
This is our space. This is our space, she's saying. So this is supposed to be the nigga space? This is where only black people are allowed to go? That's what she's trying to say? Is that what she's trying to say? This shit is fucking retarded. Retarded. Now, she's out of school with predominantly white students. Go to school at, right? So why don't she take her fucking ass to motherfucking Howard? She go to Hampton. She go to Shaw University. She got all these black colleges she could have went to. But that's their space there. So if you want to look at it like that, that university is their motherfucking space, bitch. You a guest in their house. If you want to look at it like that. Right? Now look.
You're making the space uncomfortable. But you're white. But you're white. Do you understand what multicultural space? It means you're not space. It means you're not being centered. Centered. No, it's not a culture. No, it's not a culture. Sure. If white is not a culture, why is it the camera? You think white is a culture? So anyway, this is the audience that ASU does. This is the type of people that they protect. Okay.
Why is she there then? If that's what it is, she should leave immediately. She should leave immediately. She should sign out of that fucking school and transfer to another college. You see how crazy this shit is? This shit's bugged the fuck out.
Yeah, this is crazy.
So white's not a culture, so black ain't a culture then, motherfucker.
Well, I guess it isn't.
If you want to look, know what I'm saying?
You know, I
so
mean,
what is she there for?
Let's look at what they both got in common. You know, one of them doesn't eat anything. You know, one of them doesn't eat chicken with spice on it. The other, you know, just oh well, whatever. They're not cultures. They're not cultures.
You said one don't eat chicken with spice on it, yo. That's just what he said.
One
Go
don't
ahead,
even
Nikki.
season their chicken. And the other, oh
Go
well,
ahead, bro.
you know, 11 herbs and spices. Who's gonna win? It's not a culture. Actually, it really isn't, because all of Europe wouldn't be considered white.
Yep.
It's a social caste.
Right. That's funny you said that, because I saw a TikTok thing the other day, or it was TikTok, Instagram, one of the two, where the dude he's eating and he put the food in his mouth and he like, what the fuck? And he's like, why does this food taste like this? And then he looks around, he's at like a white wedding, and he's like, oh, that's why. That's what's wrong.
Oh
with
yeah, because white people food doesn't really do much for the adventurous palate. And I'm being clearly honest.
Yeah, yo, that's just funny.
It's like bland. If you're used to having something that has like, you know, kick to it, you get around your white friend.
Oh, I used to hate eating over my white friend's house and shit. They had their mom say, "Oh, you want to stay for dinner?" And I remember my best friend, his dad, looked at her and said, "Like, he don't want to eat this shit. You know this boy eat at his house?" I said, "He said, do you realize what this boy here eat at his house?" He said he eat collard greens, he eating all this stuff, fried chicken, and what we got here. He pointed at what we got. It was like some tuna roll shit, like, or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever seen the movie, I think that was Better Off Dead, with the motherfucker, she's like, yeah, I cooked this new meal, and the shit was getting up, walking off the plate. It was like a glob or something. She said, it's something casserole, and she plops out on the plate, and the thing just starts walking away off the plate. Yo, she was funny as hell. But let's listen to what else she said.
This white man take up our space, and this is why we need a multicultural space, because they think they can get away with this shit.
I'm gonna take the time and you can find here the whole time.
We will. Yeah, go on to the campus. The first floor, and you every single part of the campus centers you. This is the only space. This is the only space that you're not centered. You're still trying to center yourself, which is peak white cis male.
All right. So she said they could go anywhere in campus. She said, but y'all came here to motherfucking study.
I mean, maybe she has a point, you know.
And it's probably a good place to study. I'll be quiet until these dumb bitches walked up. And the girl, what tops it off, the girl that's speaking, she's with a white girl.
Ooh, that's hypocrisy.
You are racist. Your sticker is racist. It's because police, that's your job. You can choose to be a police. I didn't choose to be black. Okay. No, you can choose to be a cop. You can choose to kill people with a bat. You're protecting that shit. Which means you're racist.
Now, somebody explain me how the fuck that shit makes sense. That's why they don't accept. And we're gonna follow this thing to the next topic on the video, and we're gonna see how all this shit ties in and why things happen the way they happen.
I know, but this automatically because these people feel like they're like me and like us, right? You're promoting our murder.
They don't kill white people. They kill white people too. So what the fuck is this bitch talking about?
Thank you.
Because do you understand that police lives matter was in response to Black Lives Matter?
Look,
Yeah, that's fine. And
wait, they're not fucking with the Asian kid. Now the Asian kid comes over here and defends the white kids. You heard what he said? He said he working 60 hours a week. You motherfuckers know what it's like to work 60 hours a week. I used to work 78 hours a week. When I went to school at Institute of Audio Research, biggest sound recorder, biggest audio engineering school in the country in New York City. This is when I was attending ISUPK back in the day. You know what I was doing? I was driving a cab. Right? I was driving a cab. My father was like, you ain't going to school, motherfucker. And you just going to sit around this motherfucker. You getting a job, son of a bitch. I was like, yo, what the fuck? They told me I can't go to school and work. He said, you going to work up in this bitch. Right? So I got a job as cab driver. I fucking got in the cab at 5 p.m, drove the cab to fucking 5 a.m. I would drive the cab at 5 a.m. I would drive the cab to my partner's house, pick him up at 5 a.m, and he would drive me in the cab to the motherfucking train station to be on the train at 5:30. From there, I would go all the way to Manhattan. All the way in Manhattan to go to school. And when I come out, right, I would leave and be back here at 5:30 in the afternoon. Well, I wasn't attending the Israelite shit there because I was working. And then I fucking stopped working and shit, and I fucked school all up. And that's when I was just taking train and shit and not work. That's when I was attending the Israelite shit. But I was working 12 hours, going to school for 12 hours. Because it'd be 5:30, because it took forever to get to fucking school. I had to take like 3 subways, and the motherfucking train was crazy. So he said, my parents just don't give me motherfucking money, bitch. And you know what? Guess what? The video ends there. That bitch turned the motherfucking camera off because she looking like a fool. See how crazy this shit is?
Yeah, it's completely nuts. And you know what's even worse?
It's a shame.
You know what's even worse about all this?
What?
Is I'm sure there's some minorities that when they heard, this is a black space, they were like, what are you talking about? They're like, we're about to throw you out. It's about to be it's about to be an everyone else space.
Yeah. She ain't the security
You're
guard.
about to go into space.
Yep. You right, Randy. That is what fucked my ass up for a long time. Now I'm paying for it right now. I'm paying for it drastically. 40-something damn years old and shit. I burned up 20 years. My motherfucker like, just burned it up. Just burn it up. You can't get that motherfucker back, nigga. Can't get none of that shit. Come on in here, Craig, and shit. Quit fucking around. Right?
It's crazy to think about, but any time wasted is bad. I mean, yep. 5 years is bad, but 20 years is even worse.
22. 22. Fucking shit.
Yeah, my point exactly.
That's
5
literally
years,
half my motherfucking life. Like from now, that's literally like half my motherfucking life.
Yeah,
like
you want to know? You want to know what the worst part is for me? I could have had a monetized YouTube channel by now.
Go ahead.
I could have had a monetized YouTube channel by now if I hadn't been messing with Judah Nazar.
See, you goddamn right. We helped him. We helped him get up to 2,000 something subscribers. And every time that motherfucker dropped the video, he had 2 shares within fucking 3 minutes of him dropping the motherfucking video.
That was all us. All us.
Yeah. You think that motherfucker ain't share his videos one time. He ain't shared them shits one time. We did all that shit. And motherfuckers that was around, they could witness to that. Like, yeah, Killer B was dropping them shares and shit every time. Like, I'll drop the share before the goddamn video drop.
And I
I
helped that dude save his dying channel before it, collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone's more mad, it's me, because I could have had a popping channel by now.
Yeah. Yup. You right, Randy. Said ain't got no kids, ain't get my degree. Fucking around with these niggas. Yup.
He's being brutal, but that's the honest truth.
It was just the same as hanging out with niggas in the street. Who the hell is E-Dog? E-Dog up in here and shit. Wait, what up, Ratchet Craig and E-Dog? Wait, E-Dog, ain't you the dude from the Oh, E-Dog dropped out? You come back up here, E-Dog and shit. We ain't got all niggas. This ain't the multicultural center. You welcome here and shit. E-Dog came up in here.
Hey, what's up, nigga? I've been letting good people at the
Where you at? You speaking in the toilet, Ratchet Craig? You sound crazy as hell.
Okay.
Fix your mic.
Let me put the Bluetooth off.
Fix your mic. All right, we hear you better now. Ratchet Craig. All right, Ratchet Craig always do this shit. Come on here and don't say nothing. But let's get into the next clip. Let's get into the motherfucking next clip. But Randy right. She dead ass on that.
Let's step into the multicultural layer of the beast. The multicultural animal.
Now look at this story. This is a sad story, but let's check it out. We can see how this shit works here.
Mother opening up about what happened during the search efforts for her son. Why did it take so long to identify the body of Jelani Day? The question of especially for his family. We have the mother of Jelani Day, the missing IC graduate student was found in the Illinois River in Peru. Is sharing her side of the story. Bernicia Mitchell is at the Bloomington Police Department with Bernicia.
After the LaSalle County coroner, the body found in the Illinois River Jelani Day. Many are questions about the search and Jelani's mother in a very interesting interview. Talks about what she endured during the search for her.
Watch this.
My son didn't get any kind of help. And I'm pissed.
Jelani Day's mother, Carmen, opens up about the search for her son.
After
LaSalle County coroner for Thursday, the body found in the
Look like a good, hard-working kid. You see when motherfuckers dress up like that and shit. If you got black lady dress up like that, you usually put together. But what I said about black people going on the news and not being presentable, just like going into a job with short sign and shit. Job interview with short sign. I'm pissed and shit. No, you don't use that language.
Since you brought that up, I got to mention this. One time, I went to a job interview. It was at Walmart or something, and there were some other people that were there to interview as well. This one dude, when I describe him, you won't have to guess what he was. He had a shirt tucked into a pair of pants, but the pants were sagging.
God damn. Well, that's Walmart for you. That's what you get at Walmart.
Yeah, so he was sagging his pants. He was sagging his pants with a belt on, and
my shit only got 5. I don't know why.
It last
time I looked. Yeah, I got to speed this thing up. Only got 5 minutes. I don't know why. Because I looked at it. That shit said 2 hours. I don't know why. This shit say 5 minutes now. But let me turn down my brightness. That probably help. 4 minutes now, motherfucker. So let me go over this thing. What this lady said. She's pissed that saying the police didn't do enough and shit, right? Her son's car was found. They did the search, right? They didn't find him. So there was another search made, and she said she gathered some of her people, and then they found the body, and they got the DNA from her and some family members. You know what I'm saying? To match what the body found. Now, they told her that we don't have the chemical to process the DNA yet. It might take a while, and I looked it up before I did the show. DNA. I believe on the 4th or the 11th, they found the body, right? So and they didn't have all the shit to do with it, but they found the dental records. Now watch this.
Before, is the missing ISU graduate student.
What's going on with you guys? What's going on? What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe it froze up.
Megan,
You know, always a load of
that's what I
fun.
was saying when I first.
Yeah, I was right.
Yeah. So what? I see you putting in that work, man. I see you putting in that work, bro.
Yeah. I'm making a lot of videos these days. I'm trying to stay on top.
You going that hard? You going that hard now?
Yeah.
What's your channel, man? Your YouTube channel? I'm not subscribed to it or know nothing about it. What's the name of it?
I'll put it up. I'll put it up in the chat. You know, before. Or is there a way I can send it to you?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. If you want to.
I don't have a Facebook. Yeah,
you can get my email. You can get my email right quick.
It's just the one that you see in the chat when you're like right now, like the one that's like right on. Just scroll up to like one of my comments and you'll see my channel on there. And
yeah, I'm on my cell phone, so if I click up StreamYard right now.
It's Neggy Springfield, and then it's the picture that I'm using right now. That's me.
Yeah.
So if you just search for channels, you can find it.
Yeah, if you can get back on here, I probably gonna look for it on YouTube.
Yeah, he also has a link to my channel on his channel page. So
okay, I got you.
It shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yeah, I got you. If push got to shove after this show, I'm waiting for you guys to get on. I find you. Cause I heard you talking about you were doing these interesting shows to me, and I'm like, how can I get into? Cause I was, with my earphones on in between times, listen to the show. I couldn't come in or get on or nothing. So,
yeah. Well,
yeah.
I'm trying to make my channel bigger and not just about one thing. I'm trying to make it about many different things.
Yeah. I like, he got some interesting topics that I want to listen to. Let me see what Megan talking about around here.
I got a ton of stuff and more to come too. So it's not going to stop until I'm 6 feet under.
Yeah, until you 6 feet under. You're going to be rocking up under the grave on us, huh? You're going to be rocking up under the grave.
Yeah, I'll be making videos from 6 feet under.
Yeah. Hey, that's some mean shit right there, Megan. I'll be rocking while I'm on the ground. Damn right. I like that.
Like, welcome back to another one.
This what's up. Man, Cause I can't think right now. I'm kind of brain froze on that. Who was it? I think it was kind of a Judah Nazareth type of thing, but it wasn't about Judah Nazareth. It was like people like him that kind of caught my attention.
There's a ton of people like him. Trust me. I was reading about a guy named Sabbatai Zevi. And he claimed to be a Messiah type figure. And he was the leader of a cult. that's still around to this day. They actually have a version of them or a branch of their cult in Turkey. They're
Yeah.
called the Donme. They're like crypto Jewish, but they're like also heretical. So like
Yeah.
very very cultish group. You know, Sabbateans, they're weird. They're that's the cult he started.
Okay. Can I ask you like a sleek controversial question right quick?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
When it comes to Judah Nazareth, cause I only know the Judah Nazareth that I know right now, right? And probably about 1 year, maybe two at the most, right? That I know him. Did he have that cultish like charisma like that back in the days? I don't know, right?
The thing is, he used to be very very good when it came to talking about things. He also was very good at persuading you. Like he could write like before we used to have like text crawls on his videos where we would talk about things before he got into the topic of the video.
Yeah.
In text he was very persuasive. That's the weird thing. The man had a real charisma, not just when he was speaking, but when he wrote things. So like the difference between him back then and now is like night and day.
Yeah. It
Like
got to
Judah,
be. It got to be to me.
he also was not on camera. He wouldn't get on camera very much. He would keep the camera on a book he was reading or on the Torah or on the screen of his computer. But now he just seems to love the limelight. And that kind of happened slowly.
Yeah, I think he killed his mystique about himself, right? Me personally. Going off other people's stories. Like he killed his mystique about himself. He wanted to be in the limelight
Yeah, that's
too much.
true. What's weird is when I was watching his videos at first, it was strange to me, but then I realized that's something that I would have done if I was making videos. So I kind of, that's the way I would be shooting videos. I wouldn't want a camera on me exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I do
Yeah,
it from
people
time to
start looking at
time.
your background. People start getting your personal, like a cult leader always supposed to be mystical a little bit, right? Just a little bit, and then you make up the story about him, even the followers or his haters, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and I just think that cause I see him on, he's showing too much of himself, right? And I was like, like you say, night and day right now, right? I say this the guy. I don't see how he could have been this Torah night leader like that. But he went another route. He started losing members. I guess got drunk in their power, right?
Yeah. But
And that's how.
it's sad for me because when I watch old Torah Nights videos, I get very depressed because it's like, it could have been something really great.
Yeah.
It just hurts because it's like it went completely wrong. I mean, it just was pretty bad, but yeah. Wonder if Killer B is gonna come back.
Yeah, because
right.
what they gonna say?
Speak of the devil.
All right,
Yeah,
about
speak
my
it up.
time, Ratchet Craig. I was about to cuss Ratchet Craig out. I was like, Ratchet Craig, but he's still silent in this shit. When did I cut off? Where I was talking about?
When your video cut off, you and your video cut off at the same time.
Okay, all right. But basically, I was saying this shit. They found the motherfucking DNA. Did I talk about the DNA and shit? Well, they had the DNA evidence, so she waited. She didn't want them to use the dental records, but she wanted to wait for the DNA shit to come out and to find out if that's her son or not. Right? So I can imagine the police officer, the shit he got to go through. You know what I'm saying? He doing the job. He got to walk around and shit, find a motherfucker dead body that look crazy as hell to creep him out, make him have nightmares, and got this woman talking shit to him. He understand. I could, of course, every case, there's parents, there's relatives and stuff like that that's like not feeling right know what I'm saying? And like frustrated and shit. I can understand that. But being rude to the motherfucker, nah, that motherfucker should have to take that shit. But they do. And to find a dead body, that's some crazy shit. That motherfucker is black, unidentifiable. If you got a pasty white dude and that motherfucker dead and been sitting out there for a week, guess what? He looked black as coal. I was saying my cousin was a forensic photographer for the detectives and shit like that. And I was in 7th grade. He showed me some of the pictures. Dude blew his fucking brains out with a shotgun. And it was just a black crust on the back wall, all his brain matter. And his face, it was a white dude. He had, I remember like it was yesterday. He had a red and black flannel shirt on. And all this whole face was black. There was a dude hung himself, right? And then the motherfucker's nuts, his balls, his nuts was the size of motherfucking like a goddamn basketball. It was a little smaller than a basketball. How they swelled up. Another dude head was cut off. His whole face and head was duct tape, and they put him on the railroad tracks, and the train ran him over. The dude that hung himself with the nuts and shit, his whole body was black as tar. It was a white guy. Hey, what's up, Ivory? This shit crazy, and like they wonder why, like they don't, we don't get the coverage and shit like that. And another thing is because like our demographic, like, you know what I'm saying? If something in the hood, a kid goes missing, most likely the kid ran away, or the girl ran away with some old nigga, or
Oh shit! You guys, you did check that on us again.
This is why you got to get a good internet connection.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know where he at with this. He probably at his house, but cause he showed a lot of video that laptop, right? Uh, yeah, you got to get the internet service, man. You can't be staying up there in the mountains and shit. Go always freeze your shit. So yeah, man. Uh
Yeah, it's just messed up how dead bodies can be. That's almost freaky.
yeah, I don't like yeah, I hate to look at dead bodies, man.
I'm not a fan myself.
Yeah, I hate to like the people who are coroners and stuff like that, I get them big props stuff. I can't look at that. I can look at some blood, but I can't look at them dead bodies.
Yeah, not me. I'm not a big fan of that either. And the
Yeah.
idea of people being murdered or committing suicide bothers me quite a bit.
Yeah. So yeah, like the people who got to do it afterwards, like I went to my grandma's funeral this year, man, and the way she blew up, she was light skinned, and so you know what I'm saying. Uh, kind of how she looked, they had to pile so much makeup on her to get her kind of to her skin tone, and man, that was like kind of ugly a little bit. Then she swole up a little bit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? She died of a natural cause. You know what I'm saying? So
that sounds pretty bad.
yeah, yeah. And then when you look at her in that casket, you like, man, I just seen her a week before this. She didn't look like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it kind of played a little mind tricks on me a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Of course, that's some spooky stuff.
Yeah. You kind of play a little, yeah. So when you have somebody you find them in a river, they've been dead like a week. I could just only imagine how the body was without no current, without the freezer to try to try to keep everything in place. Man, I can only imagine then how it gonna look. So yeah,
You know, I don't know. There's some really creepy, weird stuff out there.
yeah, yeah. So this guy you got, we gotta help him, Megan, on getting something that'll boost his internet service up. You gotta go spend that little $150 on what it need to be, cause he go live too much to not invest in it.
Well, the good thing about me going live is that my internet is stable and it's reliable to a degree.
Yeah, yeah. Long as I stay in my house, I'm good. I move outside my house, in my area, it get bad. Like if I'm on my cell phone, outside my house, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Inside my house, I kind of secured it because I had the same problem he had, and I had to go and spend a little money. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. When you pay as much as I pay for my cell phone, you get good internet.
Our faces, icons that show up to late.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I really got that pollen cord quick. But yeah, this shit crazy. And wonder, I love fucking know what's going on.
No, that'll
But
give you
fucking
that.
that about it. I had some statistical stuff that I was gonna read it. But Ratchet Craig.
What's that, brother?
Ratchet Craig.
What's
Well,
that?
goddamn.
Mhm.
Yeah, to me, what's up? You on the show, motherfucking talk. Goddamn.
Yeah,
Y'all
I'm on
niggas,
here. I've
shit.
been talking.
Y'all supposed to be holding it
Since your internet don't work, your internet going in and out. Me and Megan been holding it down for you, bro. We feel in the
down. All right, then.
interspace. Hey, we did that. What you want? What you
Well,
want to
shit, I
know
didn't hear
now?
you when I came on this motherfucker.
Yeah, cause we said you back on. We wanted the
Shit,
host
I want to
to
know
do
what you
his
think about
host.
all this.
Yeah, we just filling
Oh
in
shit,
space.
y'all
We're
stupid.
we're,
Y'all
we're talking
crazy.
about dead
Oh,
people. That's what we're talking
yeah, I
about.
feel you.
Dead people.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
that shit's
We talk
crazy.
about the thing about
You know
it.
what I'm saying? You imagine what kind of job you got
Yep.
that somebody
Oh
have to
yeah,
go through
yeah.
that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's horrible that a parent and stuff has to go through that with that kid. I really feel bad for that lady. But as black people, we should conduct ourselves differently. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you have to conduct. I mean, like when I mean differently, I mean have some fucking sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't. I mean, all right, fuck it. Like, fuck the cops and shit. You can talk any kind of way you want to them. Fuck it, right? But you are national fucking TV. That
Yeah.
Oh
now's
yeah,
the
yeah.
time to act right. To get results. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
when you're
That's why I
on
brought up the
camera,
job interview thing and shit. It's like, yep, you're on camera.
yeah, when you're on camera, at least act different from the way you normally act. Don't be like, "Are you gonna be bringing me my dead? You gonna be bringing me my dead sons?" Blah blah blah, whatever. It's like there's a time and place for that. You know, don't be
Right.
pulling this. That whole whatever it is, that whole like body mannerisms or whatever. All that stuff. Put that all to the
Yep.
side. Act like a normal person. You're not waiting tables at Waffle House. You're dealing with officials that are going to be trying to.
And
Niggas
and you
gotta be
gotta have a
wrong with
working
this shit.
relationship. You gotta have a working
Yeah.
relationship with the people at the time to try to get something resolved, right? Whatever your issue
Right.
is. So
I'm
Mm-hmm.
making fun of black women that don't know how to act in public. That's who I'm making fun of.
put it in your
Nigga
head.
be
Put it
wilding.
down.
Yo, what nigga been wilding for the last 2 weeks, yo.
Sometimes they got it.
Nigga be
Sometimes they
wilding
just got
out
it.
for the
It's like,
last 2 weeks. That motherfucker said Debbie, that dude Bird and Scout. Nigga said, I tell you one thing. He said, I bet that motherfucker won't trust no more black power motherfuckers ever
just
again.
imagine, my internet tripping.
He been on the road for the last couple weeks and shit.
Yeah. I was
But
trying to
fuck,
send me back a channel on my
yeah, you gotta conduct yourself a
in my
certain way.
yeah.
So yeah, we're having fun, right? We're
He died out again.
oh shoot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
but
just
whatever.
died out again. He gotta come back in. You gotta go out and come back in. He did die. You get
The
you out of here.
the funny thing is everyone knows what I'm talking about when I say all those, body mannerism things and body language stuff,
Yeah. You just got the nuts to say it though.
Yeah,
But
you
that
know,
is the issue.
right? Uh, Say that again,
Yeah.
Craig.
You
close.
back in.
Uh-huh.
I was just replying to what Biggie said
I just
about
I
the
just
body
I just said
mannerism of
Mm-hmm.
how what I'm saying, body mannerism kind of speak a lot when you're not saying nothing. Body mannerism kind of say what you say sometimes.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It says a lot.
No,
And like I'll
yeah.
say, when people conduct their business and stuff, and you tell, especially white people, shit, you black and you fucking with some white people about some money or some shit like that, and you say that, I'm gonna do this, you better do that shit. Because if
Yeah.
not, they're not fucking with you. Period. They don't care about what the fuck you said or none of that shit. They is not fucking with your ass and shit. Like straight like that. Like just like a pizza restaurant. We call it a pizza restaurant. You ever call it a pizza
Uh,
restaurant and the motherfucker?
oh shit.
Well, you
Yeah, you break it up on
just
us
don't that
again.
slight with the motherfucker. Move around a little bit. I'm out here in the yard and shit. All right, I should be. Oh shit! Almost bust my ass out this motherfucker. Tripped over this motherfucking wall.
Yeah,
God
you
damn.
need to stay right
All
there,
right, that should
nigga.
be good
You
now,
can't
right?
go over there and fuck with that bush over there, nigga. You can't fuck with that tree over there, nigga. And the tree of good and evil, nigga.
Yeah, man.
You over there fuck with the tree of good and evil, nigga. Told her, I warned him. I warned him. Leave that tree alone. You
so
see,
yeah,
you in front of y'all.
what's up?
I said, he over there in the tree of good and evil. He messed with the tree of good and evil. He said his yard. That's why he messing up.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
said, he went over there to the tree of good and evil. I told him to leave it alone.
Yeah. Mhm.
He went over there. He did his old Adam and Eve thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. If Adam and Eve hadn't have messed with that strange fruit, what would we be today?
Man, that shit probably crazier than what it is today.
It's a question that many people have considered, but
Well, when you think about it, what was the criteria that you will live forever?
maybe I don't know.
I thought that was one of the criteria. Like now you got to have babies and shit, right? They probably would have had babies if it just been there only. I don't
Yeah.
know.
And with the thing with the dude, like the father of the pedo girl, right? Number one, she was hot as a motherfucker and shit. So of course they gonna fuck her. That shit gonna be big. And she was a YouTuber too. Shit. Everybody wanted to see her smiling and shit on the place. You can't even like a black majority. I'm not saying the majority. Let me stop with that bullshit. But if the statistic where black women usually go missing at be the hood and shit like that, you can't even put their motherfucking picture up on the motherfucking screen. You put their picture
Yeah.
up on the screen and shit, they got a tattoo on their motherfucking face. They fucking hair look fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck gives a fuck about that shit?
In other words, the only people who are gonna be looking for that are gonna be people who also have tattoos on their face, and
They're not even gonna be looking. They're not even gonna care.
It's like, yeah, we ain't helping the police.
Exactly. You ain't got no business putting up no flyers in the hood and some black person go missing and shit. You ain't got stupid motherfucker.
You supposed to do it like white people do. You put up an Amber Alert. Don't go against the people who can put up the Amber Alert.
Yep. But
you can't wait to see 3 weeks missing, then try to file a report.
That's like Hadassah going missing. Like Hammerhead Hadassah going missing, right? That'd be over there with Judah. And they had to put her picture up with a do-rag on, with a Pele jacket and shit. Ain't nobody looking for her. Like the police got to do their job and look for her. But the street people that's watching the news, they not thinking about her. They not driving down the street.
Hey, look, you gay. Even if she is that type of person, you got to find the best picture of her, right?
Right.
If she had the pigtails in. You got to put up the best picture. You can't put the do-rag picture.
But guess what? They ain't gonna be one of them pictures. You're not gonna have one of them pictures. You'll never see one of them pictures. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You never see one of them pictures. Just like I talked the other night about that dude that the cop shot. He told him to let me see your ID. He reached in his pocket in the car. The cop shot him and shit, right? And the girl went on.
Yeah, between his internet and my internet, we're not doing too good. It's a shame. Looks like I'm just gonna I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm now not sure if I should stay or go.
I'm gonna go too. We gonna leave you gay out here.
Well, shoot, this is kind of bad. I don't know. I'll stick around, but this is dumb.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave you gay out here. You can't be the host of the show, and I got to feel it.
I could hold it down. But
you good at that, man.
You jump off. I'll hold it down until he gets back. And
Nah, I'm back. My shit was tripping. I should be good.
Oh, good.
Oh,
good.
Shit. He jumped on the extra line. You jumped on your phone now?
Nah. Fucking, it does that shit sometimes when you go out and come back in. It keeps one open for some weird reason. But yeah, like the girl, the dude that got wear a shirt that she had like a tank top showing all her tattoos, and then they had she had a big Ronald McDonald hair weave fucking thing in her head and shit, bright red and shit. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is gonna take her serious? And she like, yeah, there's not fucking caps and shit. She was standing up on a car or some dumb shit. Like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck kind of shit is this?
And how old was this girl? How old was this girl at the time?
The girl, I don't know. She probably was like 30 or something like that or some shit. But the dude,
you talking about dope?
Yeah, you don't remember the dude that had the gun permit, and the cop asked for the permit, and he went into his wallet, and the cop shot him in the car. He was sitting in the car.
Yeah.
That dude, the girl that was with him, and she was like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. Oh my God. And shit.
Yeah.
But like, that type of shit, they'll play that shit.
He had like a Mexican name or something, man.
I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think he did.
Like Costello.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. That was his name. Costello. That you're right. That was his name. Yup. Costello, something like that.
Yeah.
One of the two. But yeah, like that shit is crazy. Like, and they expect motherfuckers to take a motherfucker serious. Like, if you poor, you poor. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's something happening to some motherfuckers in the projects. Yeah, they poor people. Of course, they're not gonna have, might not have the nicest like clothes on or some shit. That's why motherfuckers supposed to have some shit
I
just
don't
in
know.
case some shit happen. Like
I
everybody
don't
should
know.
have
The
a suit.
project motherfucker has some good clothes on nowadays, niggas. We in America.
Oh yeah. They do be fly as hell. They be fly.
It
But
might be cheesy and too flashy,
yeah,
but maybe has some nice clothes on.
yep. But what I mean about like the nice clothes is something that's formal, like something that's presentable.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna be wearing no fucking mold, like, you know what I'm saying, Jordans and fucking crazy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can have a nice shirt on, nice button-up shirt or some shit. Just like the Petito fucking chick. Her father got up on there. He had like he could, what he was wearing, he could go to church in. He could go to work in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No Gucci belt, none of that shit. I'm not talking about no Gucci belt shit. I'm just talking about a regular motherfucking button-up, plain color shirt. A little blue shirt, red, like little maroon shirt or some shit, some khakis or something. Everybody should have that to wear. For just in case anything can happen. You might have to go to a job interview. You might have to go to a goddamn funeral. You might have to go to, I don't know, a meeting or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas got some shit, got skulls and shit all over it. And now some crazy shit happened. You need help and you gotta go on the goddamn TV and shit with this crazy ass motherfucking shirt on.
Hey, like most girls don't have presentable work clothes. Most black females, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm talking about in the hood, right? In the hood, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't have them presentable clothes. They don't got nothing but like hoe clothes, right?
Yep. With
Type
the
of
rips
shit.
and shit in it. Yeah, the rips and stuff in your jeans is a fashion now, but it's still not presentable to wear. It's not presentable to wear to work. It doesn't look
if
good.
you go get a dead end job, you go get a dead end temporary job.
Yeah,
of
you
course
work at a
they
temp
present-
job or some shit. Yeah, that's what they're gonna
Yeah.
wear. And that's why they ended. That's why they got the temp job.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They got to put somewhere where they can hide them.
yeah.
They can't represent a company or no shit like that.
Temp job just need the numbers. They don't even really care about
Right.
the character of a long
So yeah, this is
term.
an interesting discussion, but I'm, you know,
Oh man, you went out of those? You did the you
went
gad,
out on us a little bit.
Yeah, you did the you gad on us, Megan.
my internet's being crap again.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I got to get out, so I'm out.
All right,
All
Niggy,
right,
thanks a lot. Yo, I love how Niggy just like abruptly leaves and shit. That should be crazy as hell. That just him and shit. But sometimes I'd be like, God damn, like what the fuck we do to Niggy and shit? Niggy just be out. Be like, man, fuck this shit. I'm out. He's like, bye. That motherfucker be gone and shit. You be like, oh shit.
Yeah, man, gonna leave on your ass. I see them leave.
You leave on your ass quick.
He'll give you a good look. He'll give you a good outro. He just leave. I like Megan. Megan be funny of her to me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like him. I like he's serious, but he be funny to me at the same time. Like he got that dry funny, and I like it though. I like dry funny sometimes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's not I be sitting there. I say that no Niggy didn't just say that shit. I'm like, yup, Niggy just said it. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
I couldn't even disagree with him. I can't sit there and disagree with him.
Though. That should be real.
Yeah. Like you said the other night, he said, I bet that motherfucker and shit won't trust no more black power motherfuckers ever again in his life.
I be like, wow, he just said that. Yeah, I be like, wow, he just said that. It be real though. It be real as motherfuckers.
Yeah. I be having because a lot of black people need to hear some of the shit that he said. Like, you know what I'm saying? They need to hear that shit. It's some of the shit. It be some white people shit, but it be the truth. Like he can tell you how motherfuckers feel. You know what I'm saying?
I like both sides of the guy. If he say some white people shit, I want to hear that shit too.
Yeah.
If he say some goddamn black people humanity shit, I want to hear that too.
Yup. That's how I
I
am. The
don't,
Killer Bee show is like a multicultural center. And
yeah, yeah.
you can have your Police Lives Matter sticker on your laptop on my show.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at nobody. I want to hear people's opinions, right?
Yeah. Yup.
I'm talking about everybody. Like, bring it on.
Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, we don't like. It's crazy. Like we wonder and complain about shit, but don't look at ourselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you complain about something, but you're not looking at yourself. Okay, could I be part of the equation and shit while this shit is going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Killer Bee, but and me and you had this discussion before. I said, don't us as black people we got to be too perfect sometimes when we talk about situations. We got to be perfect on our end.
Yeah.
Right. And but when we talk about other people, right?
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
At least we gotta sweep up. At least we gotta sweep up before we talk some shit.
Yeah.
You know
and
what
I'm saying, don't nobody ever talk like that but us. We got to be the only perfect race, right? If we do race, right? Or ethnicity in Black America, right? We got to be perfect. Like, don't nobody else hold their own ethnicity to that. Like that. To me, right?
Mm-hmm.
They would admit their shortcomings and they will admit their greatness, right?
Right.
They would do both.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. Even if somebody they endure, right? Fibers, they would hold them to a certain type of esteem, but they would say they shortcomings too.
Yeah.
And this the problem we have in the Black community, even with raising our kids perfect. We'll never say they shortcomings, right?
Yeah.
Why they got in that situation they was in.
Yep.
And then we'll try to hold on to their greatness and make them perfect. And then we do them some unjustification by doing it.
Absolutely.
And that's the part. I don't think nobody, me personally, I want to hear about people's shortcomings and greatness at the same time.
Right.
And I'm not gonna hold them for failing that shit. At least they tried. See, a lot of us don't try.
We sure don't. We afraid. Cowards.
Yeah.
Afraid.
Yep.
Afraid.
And that's the part I'm talking about, the coward part of us, right? The people who don't try shit at all they do is kind of like judge, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I'm not perfect. In my personal life, I did a lot of things. Even when I'm judged, I might not tell you my personal shortcomings.
Right.
But I know when I on these panels and stuff, I realized that damn, this people kind of speak for whole array of motherfuckers. I ain't talking about no Phil Valentine motherfuckers. Or the Evadici and Polites and all them. Them motherfuckers are some charlatans to me, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Martin Luther King, either Jesse Jackson. I think they did a lot of greatness and they had a lot of shortcomings. But at least they was out in the forefront, like on some real nigga shit to me.
Yeah. They worked themselves up out of that motherfucker and shit.
Yep.
And so just like who was it? Not Barry Rustin. The other black dude and shit. That debated Malcolm X. The gay dude and shit. What's his name? He was a writer. He died.
That was Barry Rustin?
Nah, Barry Rustin dude that helped Martin Luther King. The other dude, he looked like Barry Rustin. He's a writer. He's a writer and a poet. God damn, what's his name? I did a show on the motherfucker. What the fuck's his name, yo? I want to say, man, ain't no goddamn Langston Hughes.
He said Langston Hughes.
Yeah, I'm bugging on that shit. What the fuck is his name, yo? The fuck
like,
he wears the glasses?
Gay, nigga.
The nigga that wears the glasses. He a little skinny motherfucker, little Jimmy the Cricket looking motherfucker and shit with glasses.
I know who you talking about. I know who you talking about.
Yeah,
I can't
you know
think
who
this
I'm talking about and shit. But
Yeah.
he got arrested and shit for prostitution and shit.
Yeah.
He got arrested for
yeah.
motherfucking prostitution. But it was a time when like that shit was like illegal, but it wasn't like prostitute. It kind of was this shit. But like he was in some shit. He did some shit too. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he did it. He came from a good family and shit like that. And he was part of that whole gay shit, San Francisco and whatnot. He got caught in the car with some white boys and some shit. And some shit where he ended up getting arrested. But look what he did after that. Look what the fuck he did after that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And we don't know the white boy might lie though.
Yeah, it was some shit like that too. Yeah, they denied the whole thing. Like they denied the shit and they just took him. Like it was like, yeah, he asked us for some sex, some shit. He just jumped in the car when he saw the cops. Like it's some shit like that. That's how it went down. Like, shit
Hey,
crazy.
that was the real shit. That was the real shit. Usually today we have so much evidence on the motherfucker today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Back then, man, motherfuckers could say something, they just believe other motherfuckers just for no fucking reason, right?
Right.
Yeah. He might was gay, but then at the same time.
Nah, he was. Like he was for real.
Yeah, the event might not went down like that because the white boy might was gay too, just they was.
yeah. But he only him went down.
Gay.
Yup. But only him went down on for it. He's the only one to go down.
Yeah. So that was back in those days. Today, nigga, we know your ass gay.
Yup. Yeah, that shit crazy, yo. But it's bugged out. Like we don't want to like admit none of this shit. Like we doing. Like we say, oh, the motherfuckers, they always doing this and shit. But what the fuck is you doing for them to do it? Like, you know what I'm saying? You the dumb motherfuckers get caught. Just like the little kids out here, right? The motherfucking parents got them a broke ass 4-wheeler and shit. Probably thought like this nigga spent the whole summer trying to get this shit running. He ain't gonna never get this shit running, like, right? Just to keep the little nigga around the house. Shit, that little motherfucker fixed that shit. That motherfucker had a soda bottle, a 20-ounce soda bottle for a gas tank. For a 4-liter, for a little 4-wheeler. It was like a little 4-wheeler and shit, like a little 50cc shit. Like the little niggas was running up and down the street with that shit, and it would break down. They couldn't drive no more than 2 blocks with that motherfucker and shit before it break down. Like we would hear it, it'll go, it turned up corner, and then we won't hear it no more. Give them about 5 minutes, you hear it crank back up again, and they get around the corner, they get down the block, and turn the corner, we won't hear it again. And they were saying, yeah, the cops always fucking with us. And these motherfuckers be doing wheelies down the street and all this shit. And they don't fucking be chasing them. They don't be messing with them. They only be messing with us. I was like, yo, because y'all easy targets. I said, y'all easy to catch. While you worried about all that shit, I'm like, yo, they don't got to do no work to catch you. Your shit, they know you can't go no farther than 2 blocks. This shit with that fucking bullshit ass fucking 4-wheeler, nigga. Of course. They can be right there. They don't even got to chase you. They just look at you and wait for that shit to turn off.
Yeah.
And they little kids. They're little kids. So he said you could see it register in his head, like, oh, that's why. Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't know no better. But when we said it, like, it registered in his head, and he understood his shit. He's like, oh shit. But like, they complaining about them motherfuckers, but they didn't realize like what they was doing to get caught and why you get fucked with. Like, you know what I mean? But it be grown ass motherfuckers that be doing the same shit. They don't be here fucking with us.
Yeah, but you can. Let me tell you a story. You know, I'm gonna admit it, and I always will admit this, right? I did time in the penitentiary, right?
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but guess what? When I first got caught, guess what? I didn't do it, right?
Yeah.
In my mind, right? I'm trying to fool everybody into even the judicial system, my folks, and everything. I ain't do nothing, right?
Yeah.
And so did everybody that came through that motherfucker. They ain't do it neither, right?
Yeah.
But by the time you get in that system, you did it, right?
Yeah.
Because it's just reality.
Right.
It's just reality kick in. You can't fool nobody no more. Your little shit shell guy is over with, right? You did it. It's just like not paying a bill, right? But you want to fool people like they should still give you good credit. Like you didn't pay the bill, right?
Yep. Exactly.
And so this is how it was. The ball go try to do that. I'm straight out the streets. So I think I can fool the world with this street guy, right?
Right.
And it didn't work out. I got that system. Everybody else said they ain't do it either. No matter what
that's what they said. Some bullshit.
No matter what color they are.
Some bullshit.
Yeah. Man, I ain't do that. They lied on me, mama. Give me a lawyer, brought me out of jail, right?
Yep.
And so it kicked in, and then once it got kicked in, bro, out of I probably say out of 1,000 people, right? Who in jail, only one person probably did do the crime, right? Out of 1,000. I'm just being nice with that number too.
Right.
And we'll all try to piggyback out that one person that got injustice, right? We're trying to put the rest of the 1,000 people on their bandwagon. And I think that we are doing now in this community.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I totally agree with you.
Yeah. And that's what I think our problem coming in is. We'll think about one person that get injustice, right? Even with the police brutality, not all of them got beat up because they did something. It's probably one motherfucker that did absolutely what they do at the time. It was, kind of probably got killed for his race, right? But we'll try to do every incident like that. Every incident.
Yep.
And that's why I said we fail it. We fail at that. You can't treat all you got to keep treated by case study.
Yeah. And when we do that, what it does, the people on the other side, the cops and stuff, they already know you doing that. Like they used to that. So now, if you didn't do nothing, they're like, yeah, whatever, nigga. Get your ass up against the car, motherfucker. Because you motherfuckers is always lying and shit. Like,
you got the wild ass. You get that wild ass crazy white boy just to shoot a black person for no reason because y'all picking up all these crazy ass black people.
Yeah,
who's in violation of the game. Right.
Cause you go to some towns and shit like that. Like the motherfuckers, it's how your first reaction, and just like Brainstorm, I don't know where the heck Brainstorm at. I gotta hit her up and stuff. But Brainstorm, she's an ex-police officer, and she said, "Yo, with like you gotta have control of the situation, and you evaluating the motherfucker as you talking to him, his mannerism, the way he moves, his movements." And stuff like that, you're analyzing them because you got to protect yourself too. So you analyze. They teach you to analyze a person. So like how they say your first impression and stuff is everything. It's the same shit. So you get pulled over and you telling that motherfucker, yo, why you pulling me over, yo? All of a sudden, it's like, okay, we got a wild one here. He might have something in the car. He might be crazy. He might be like motherfucker Othell Wallace and want to pull out a gun and shoot me. He might want to do this. And now the cop, as soon as you say that and you think something weird when the cop reaches for his radio and call for backup. All because you say, why the fuck you pulling me over? Well, you can say, good evening, officer, and stuff. And what's going on?
Why you pulling me over, Alpha?
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, good evening, officer. Why you pulling me over? What's the problem? Right?
Yep. How you doing today? Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Good evening. And he gonna say that's what he gonna say when he come to your car. You be like, "Good evening" and stuff. Can I see driver's license, the registration? or you know you're speeding or whatever and shit, and your reaction is gonna determine determine the outcome. If you got some motherfucking sense, that motherfucker gonna let your ass go. Just like out here and shit, right? This girl, she got a car. She know goddamn well her plates wasn't right. No goddamn well she had some fucking bullshit ass fucking plates. They gonna park it on the street. The cop drove by, and I see him slow down and shit, right? He was reading the motherfucking plate because she don't live here, but she was staying there, right? For like a little while, right? So it was a new car. They know all the cars that live on the fucking street. Like, no, so they know every car and shit because they drive down the street every day. So every car on the street, they know whose it is. So now you got an eyeball car on the motherfucking street. He gonna check it out. Who the fuck is this? What is this? He ain't got nothing else to do. He ain't got shit else to do.
Hey, you gay, but check this out, you gay. If you make a mistake and like you go into a place and there's somebody behind you, right?
Yeah.
It is a female, and the door just slammed in front of her, and then she come to you, be like, man, like you didn't even know there was. But you know what I'm saying? She behind, like, what the problem? She just starts snapping because you did it. Yeah. You're gonna have a like, bitch, fuck you. You're gonna talk all that shit up in there, right? Me personally, I will. I don't know about you, yeah.
Yeah, I will too.
Yeah. Like, bitch, I didn't even know you was behind me. I wasn't paying attention up in my own world.
I tell her where her fucking husband at.
Yeah.
I bet she ain't got a husband.
I'm gonna cuss that bitch out to keep it pussy, right? And then I'm just saying this is what motherfuckers get that police to say energy when he pull up.
Right.
Fuck you pull me over for.
Yep.
Like it's already a hostile situation.
Yeah, it's already hostile. It's red alert. Put your hand on your gun and everything. Well, fucking that's what time it is.
Like, damn, what this bitch
time it is. Yep. That's exactly what time it is.
I got a police car.
Yep.
A fucking uniform on. This bitch that crazy. She got to be crazy right now.
Yep. Just like you in Afghanistan and shit. And you're walking through a motherfucking village and motherfuckers are saying hi. Little kids is running up to you. You're giving them fucking Tootsie Rolls or some bullshit, right? And all of a sudden you got a motherfucker and shit with his hand and shit tucked up somewhere. And you say something, that nigga got a frown on his face. All of a sudden, your gun going up. Like, yo, motherfucker, like, what the fuck you doing? Know what I'm saying? Like, it's your action, and it's their job. Like, you know what I'm saying? They trying to go home at the end of the night. They ain't got no time for that bullshit. They got no time for that bullshit. And they think that these motherfuckers they got time for it, and they don't. And that they can't do nothing. Well, he can't do nothing to me and shit. He can't do that. So you're gonna do whatever the fuck you want to do just because this motherfucker can't do this and he can't do this lawfully and he can't do this lawfully. So you're gonna give this motherfucker a hard time and shit and do everything you can just so he can't retaliate for what you said and did. Fuck out of here. These motherfuckers is crazy.
Shit, nigga better not tell me. I know I can't beat the shit out you in the grocery store. Nigga can't tell me this shit. If you get sideways with me, you can't tell me that shit. You talk to me in the type of way. You try your luck after that. That's all I'm saying. You try your luck.
Yep.
Like you put me in a predicament like now I gotta get outside my character, right?
Right.
Regardless of what the rules and laws are right now, you put me in a place that I got to jeopardize my character of whatever I do, right? My ego, I might try to defend my ego, or I might try to defend if a stream, I might be defending my livelihood, right?
Right.
And so, and then I got to make a decision. It says I'm the authority figure. If I'm a police, I'm defeating my livelihood. Me as a regular person, what I want with you, I'm defeating my ego. You know what I'm saying? So we got to watch this shit. We got to watch how we handle situations.
Yeah,
like we act very barbaric. We act like this we act very anarchy, right, toward laws. Like we don't respect no laws. We don't want to
Nope.
respect.
Sure don't.
We don't want to
Sure
respect
don't.
we respect our mama laws in the house and our parents' laws.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Respect no law, but expect everybody to respect everything that we want things the way we want things to be.
Yeah.
Oh, that nigga disrespected me and shit. I'm gonna shoot him. It will say that shit in a motherfucker. Say that shit in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, he disrespect me. I'll shoot him because he disrespected. But you go out and say any old motherfucking thing to the police officer. You talk to the pizza man any old motherfucking kind of way. You talk to the Uber driver any old type of way. You talk to the motherfucking bus driver any old type of way.
Yep.
You talk to the motherfucker at the convenience store any old type of motherfucking way. And wonder why you got to hit a doorbell to get in the motherfucking get into the motherfucking convenience store. And
but
why you
they ain't
got
gonna talk to that street dude like that though. You get it. They're not gonna talk to that street dude because the street dude might like put law in his own hand.
Right.
They only do that against the people trying to be upstanding citizens. Like they easy prey victims, right?
Thank you. Niggas choose their battles. They choose their motherfucking battle. Like a motherfucker say hard as a nail, right? But they choose their motherfucking battle. I know a motherfucker that'll fuck with a motherfucker, but you ain't fuck with them motherfuckers. Them niggas did something to you. Them niggas told on you and all types of shit. You ain't them motherfuckers still walking around here. But you're gonna fuck with this motherfucker because you feel you could get away with it. And there won't be no repercussions from it.
It's always
you know
I call it the Nation of Islam effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
With Nation of Islam, be on the corner, sell it these find cars in your hood. Know the drug dealers and everywhere, right? But soon as one police do something once a year, right? Or maybe twice a year, right? This controversial toward rights, right? They jumping on that shit as a unit. But we in the hood with all these drug dealers who seduces the black neighborhood 24/7.
Yep. 24.
Yeah, 24/7. Like it's niggas that eat, sleep, wake up, fucking being a menace to the hood.
Yep.
And do it all over again, right? So, and motherfucker want to address that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They become
like you got grown ass niggas.
Yeah, they become religious zealous, right? Like I always say about the Hebrew Israelites, what they do? Bog at people going to the grocery store. Look at that hair weave in your head. God gonna punish you and send you to hell, right? But you won't go inside that neighborhood and tell them who Pookie her brother and shit. Look at that hair weave in your head. You gonna get your ass beat up, kidnapped, spiky somewhere.
Yeah. I was in when I was in IUIC, right? We'll be out there. It's like a main little shopping area, like in what's the part of the Bronx? It's in the South Bronx, but they call it a certain thing. I forgot what section it is. But it's like a little shopping hub where people go to the cell phone store, do their little shopping, sneakers and shit, right? And we'll be out there. And I'm standing out there with Labaka, and Labaka says, Sister, why you dress your daughter like a hoe? And the little girl was like fucking like 8 years old, like 7, 8 years old, probably. I looked at this nigga like, yo, you wildin'. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't say shit, but I'm just standing there like, I can't believe this nigga just said that shit. Like, yeah, we supposed to be waking up the people, but goddamn, nigga, you did it like that. Sister, why you dress your daughter like a hoe? Now, what if that motherfucker that bitch would have came back and shit with her brothers or some shit and shot up?
But the guy, she could have been affiliated with a bunch of gang members
Yup. You say we don't fear nothing, brother. We don't fear nothing because we soldiers of the Most High. But then when I left about like a year later, I saw they had a camp. They was somewhere, right? And they was teaching, and motherfuckers started shooting. You should have seen those motherfuckers duck behind their little fucking sign, like the bullshit signs was gonna block them bullets and shit.
Yeah.
They was all cowered behind each other. They was all cowered behind each other and shit. Oh my god, shit! They was shook. You ain't hear no prayers. You ain't hear no Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai, none of that bullshit, nigga.
Yeah. They ain't stand up tall. Like the bullet can't penetrate me. Like they ain't stand up tall. You did what everybody else do when they hear the bullets out.
Yep.
Duck and hide.
Yep. Absolutely. What's up, Sam Miguel? Yep. Exactly.
Yep. And this my point is, we don't want to get in that real line of fire. We want to mess with the people who, I say the big rollers, right? And the Hebrew Israelites, they had the worst approach with messing with the middle of the rollers, right?
Yep.
If you really want to change, if you want that hardcore shit, you gotta go to the hood.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be bagging like that, you need to go in the hood with that type of bag. Because anybody else be more strategic toward the middle of the rollers.
Because you know they ain't no money in the hood unless they get one of them drug dealing motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah.
And that's what ISUPK was doing back in the day. They were getting them niggas that was in the hood and shit selling them drugs, and they was giving that drug money to the motherfucker school. Ask DJ Sean Ski about that shit. Ask him about that shit. He'll tell you. He'll tell you about that shit.
They did the Nation of Islam approach, huh? To that shit. Get the
speaking of Nation
dealers
of Islam.
shit.
Speaking of not to switch up the topic and shit. Well, we really ain't switching up the topic. Solar Mind.
Oh shit.
Solar Mind will always be bragging about how he was in the Nation of Islam. How the fuck you see the Nation of Islam and shit pulling out his dick in libraries and shit and got an assault rap sheet like you wouldn't motherfucking believe? But he was talking that Nation of Islam shit.
Well, he was in that 90s Nation of Islam, in the 80s and shit. That
nigga ain't that old to be in that shit in the 80s. That nigga ain't that motherfucker.
No, I ain't talking about the 80s, the 70s through the 90s, right? Them niggas was some geisters. And them niggas only became like Christian apologists later. What I would say Nation Islam apologists later. But yeah, they only became that shit later. But in the 90s, them motherfuckers was still. That's why Sardella react the way he react. And he can't be down with Farrakhan there. Them niggas was some guys. They got all the penitentiary niggas.
Yeah, that's
true. Penitentiary behavior niggas.
You right about that. You right about that. All the motherfuckers ex-cons and shit. And they let them do their shit when needed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They tell them to be all civilized and all this shit. But when they need them motherfuckers to do some stupid shit, they know those motherfuckers will be right there about it. Right there to do it. It won't say it's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because
they had the G code. They had the G code, right? They just had the G code. That it got to be done, right? You know, you got to come up from the high supreme.
Right.
It just was the understanding across the whole Nation Islam. This nigga get out of pocket, handing him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I agree a little bit. But then you get the rogue people. You get the rogue people like Solar Mind and shit like that. With these assaults and assaulting everybody, each and everybody, right? I agree.
Yeah.
When you go against the movement, right? I agree.
Yeah.
I understand that. But Solo Man was just wild with that shit. He was doing that shit on his own shit. Yeah,
Right, right.
yeah,
And what I
yeah.
found crazy too is like a week before motherfuckers found out that shit. I would have found that shit out over a year ago if Chris Harris
Yeah,
didn't beg me to stop. I would
yeah.
make shit over a year ago. I would have been the first one to bring that shit out. Just fucking crying and shit. But fucking
Mm.
so well, how I was gonna say this shit. Fuck. Well, what my thought was here. Yeah. With Negi, he was trying to get the video that Negi had to go against some dude and shit. That Negi did an interview with a dude, the Judah Nazareth people, pedophile and shit, right? So they wanted to go at this dude. They wanted to go at this dude and get the video by getting the video from Negi. A couple days later, that shit come out about him. So I'm like, how this mother gonna fix his mouth? Got the balls to fix his mouth. Somebody out as a pedophile when he wanted his goddamn self. That's balls.
Yeah. Even when he jumped on
If
the,
I was out there,
even when he jumped on the Sardana shit, right? It gets polite, right?
yeah,
And I found it out for the first time. I would have been, if I had that track record, I would have just stayed up at the shit and kept building my lead. If he would have stayed up at that shit, he wouldn't even got the bullets.
Yeah, right. Nobody would have said, nobody would have digged nothing or none of that shit. But you know what? Motherfuckers had that info for a while. It wasn't releasing it. They wasn't saying shit. You know what I'm saying? The Pa found that shit out. The Pa found that motherfucking shit out. She used to date the motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but she only mentioned him because he mentioned Sardana. And she mentioned Sardana trying to tie him to polite. That's the only reason she mentioned it.
Yep. And she got kids. And she went out with him and she found that shit out. She should have told every motherfucking body. She should have told, because that she put the next woman that messing with this man. Shit wild as fuck, yeah. Oh, my shit going out again? You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. All right. So Solomon should have been. You ever see that meme?
I think there's a wishy-washy situation with the Paul earned about early in the game. I think it's wishy-washy because I don't think I'm not mad at her because she didn't, right? Because everything had its time and place, right?
Right.
And she might not have thought it was like she was just happy to get that nigga away from her, right? And I don't think she wanted to go on like there was her intuition, like it's something weird about this guy. You know what I'm saying? And so, when there's something weird about this guy, there ain't no evidence like that. So, she probably was very careful on it. But since he's doing the whole Solomon did the whole bringing myself into this shit with his little crew. Now it's time to get her. Nigga, what about you? Let's look at you too.
Yep. He should have been like Somer. You ever see that that GIF that people put up that with Homer Simpson sinking into the bushes?
Yeah.
You ever see that shit? It's like Homer Simpson, he just slowly sinks into the bushes. Yeah. That's exactly what he should have did.
Yeah, he should say, oh shit. I got skeletons in my closet. Let me stay out of this. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, that's a little bit too close to home. That he should have been like, that's a little bit too close to home. Let me stay the fuck up out of that shit. I'm gonna back the fuck up out of it.
Yeah, you can't jump on that bandwagon. I told y'all about polite. I knew it. I knew polite. It's not that I did it.
Yep.
Then you turn around and you get this whole rap sheet. Like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Like, nigga, your shit public. Just like the Taz nigga. The side time. It's over there with Solar Mine. He had a rap sheet. Like, what the fuck wrong with you niggas? Y'all got all this shit to say. The nigga with the most shit to say, I'm talking about, like, they do streams 24/7. You know what I'm saying? They got one thing called CCTV. They did an 8-hour stream on Polite, bro. That's too long to be worried about, nigga. Then they came back and started up another stream.
They weird, yo. Yeah, they weird as fuck, yo. Like,
yeah,
that's that dude, Unseen Soldier. And shit. Yeah, she fucked with that dude, Unseen Soldier, the one that used to go out with Lacquer Black. That Lacquer Black wanted to expose, but was lying about half the shit. But if she would have told the truth, she would have won. But now both of them looking stupid, but she looking the worst out of all of it and shit. She just looked like a fucking insane bitch that don't take her motherfucking medication.
Yeah, you hear them, you listen to them talking. They kind of be on Solar Vision, right? You listen to them talk, you be like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? They don't, it's something off about there, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I ain't discredit their information, so they gonna be zealous over Polite. Like, I can talk about Polite probably once a week, right? But god damn, them motherfuckers did an 8-hour show every day. You look at their channel, bro. They got like
they do an 8-hour show.
Damn,
I'm not subscribed
on Polite a day.
Right? I can do one little video, like 2 hours, maybe some shit like the end of it. I got everything in that shit. Yeah. Like when the Polite shit came out, you didn't see me do too many videos. Like the videos I did on Polite, they were short. The motherfuckers like a half hour. You know, I don't be doing. I be doing long.
Yeah. You go back. You go. Like, you record shit and go to your next.
Because like I was like, I already did this.
Yeah. They repeat the same shit over and over. And it'd be like God's legend just trying to get somebody else. With you, bro, you gonna hit a nigga up. You gonna hit him up. And then you gonna go to your next episode, bro.
I'm gonna lay them down and shit. I'm gonna lay them motherfuckers down.
You gonna lay them down next episode.
Yup. And move on to the next motherfucker. Oh, y'all forgot this. I give you a little taste. And like y'all go back and see that other video and shit. They be sitting there talking no goddamn 8 hours on the motherfucker Polite. I didn't even want to do videos on that motherfucker. I was kind of mad because it was a big wave, but I already did it. Like I already talked about it. Everything these motherfuckers are saying about them, I got all that shit in one video. All the videos they putting up now that showing Polite talking to the victim that Dr. York molested, say, if he got charged with 2,000 kids with DNA evidence, I still worship him as my God and shit. I been showed that shit. Like, and motherfuckers been showed that shit before I did.
Yeah, you did. If a nigga wants some good info, they can go back to your first video or two about Polite. It's over with.
Yep.
It's over with.
Yep. Everything that they showing, I did in May. That video came out in May. That big one I showed Netter talking about how he know that Polite was molesting his niece and all that shit. Yo, I put all that shit out in May before all this shit even happened. Yep. And now it's some big thing. And guess what? Killer B don't get no motherfucking props.
Nah, look. When them nigga put Polite in the search engine and your motherfucking video pop up, nigga, and then they listen to it, then they get ideas. They ain't giving you your props.
Yep. Yeah, they go and take my shit. Yep. They take all my shit and go. Because, like, I even listened to, I mentioned this shit to Negi. I was like, yo, what's the odds of these niggas when you dropping the video? Like, Negi dropped a video the other night And then here come Michael Evers talking about the same shit nigga you was talking about last night. And I'm just like, yo, these niggas is watching this. Cause like you get these motherfuckers, right? I'll be struggle screaming, right? And I get these motherfuckers on here and I'll start talking about a motherfucker bad, right? And all of a sudden the motherfuckers drop off. I'll be like, yo, I be hurting these niggas' feelings when they can't even listen to me no more.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you on the good part, motherfuckers supposed to be listening. When I be on the good part, these motherfuckers log off that motherfucker.
Bro, you is a beast though, bro. You gotta understand it. You would kill somebody I endure, right? You would kill them. I'm like, damn, bro.
I was talking about you the other night.
Why you do my guy like that?
I'm talking about you the other night. I was like, yo, Ratchet Craig be saying, like, yo, nigga, you need some friends, motherfucker. You be burning everybody, motherfucker.
Yeah, you burn everybody. I like you need some, what's it called, public relations. You need a public relations, motherfucker.
No, just the other night I mentioned you. I was like, where Ratchet Craig ass at?
You a witchfinder for real, nigga. God damn.
Yeah, nigga, I be on these motherfuckers and be dead serious. Like, I don't be on this shit playing. Like, motherfuckers think I be on here joking and shit, just trying to be funny. Nah, nigga, I only do that, like, that funny shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know a motherfucker will watch the shit, like, or whatever, but I do, like, real good videos. Motherfuckers don't be watching that. Some of my best videos don't even got 100 views. Like, real talk. Some of my best don't even got 100 views.
I know. And, like when you do just information, not so-called talking about somebody and joking there, right?
Yep.
Your scholarship side, nigga. That shit don't even have it. Like I just seen you do some motherfucking presentations, nigga, that was so cold. I like this nigga a beast. Like your scholarship is slept on though.
Yeah.
But they want the old you gave.
Yep. Yeah, they want that old. They want that old thing.
They want the old you gave.
Yep, they want that old thing back and shit.
Yeah, the old you gave. They want the shit talking.
Yep.
I joke you out. I burn you, wishfire you. When you try to be like trying to turn over a new leaf, right? Niggas don't like that shit. Yeah, they be like, man, go ahead with that bullshit. We ain't trying to hear that. Talking that old informational top-notch scholarship shit. Boo, nigga. Boo.
I did a video the other night and shit. There wasn't nobody watching. I was up on that motherfucker the whole time. There was like I think Nagy came in there. Even Nagy left and shit. It was like Nagy wasn't around that night, I think. There was only like one motherfucker in there. And then it was the zero and shit. The whole motherfucking shit. I was like, well, god damn. And I started cussing niggas out. I said, well, fuck you whole ass niggas.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm
glad y'all not getting this
information. Nigga, that one motherfucker.
I was like, good. I said, I'm glad you motherfuckers not getting this information and shit. I was giving some shit that motherfuckers could actually use. Like, you know what I'm saying? What
about you think this was? Give me, because I came in with you, but I was on lunch break, right?
Yeah.
And I listened to you one day. There wasn't nobody on that motherfucker. I'm like, damn, Killer Freak. Then when I found out that you said you in school or something now?
Yeah. Yup. What was the video? I'm looking for it now. Yeah. Black Pain. This is the video. That shit got 40 motherfucking views, yo. Fucking Black Pain, racial bias and pain assessment. It was about how.
I came in. I think I came in for about 10 minutes.
Yep. That was a good ass motherfucker. And I only did 27 minutes. I said, fuck you whole ass niggas. Hey, yo, fuck y'all. I was mad, like, I was feeling some type of way. I was like, shit, like this shit fucking save your motherfucking life, nigga. Like this, like, you know, motherfuckers go to the doctor, you know, the doctor don't be trying to like treat black people and shit like the way like they treat white people and shit like the doctor. White people go to the doctor, they get all types of fucking shit. Like, motherfucker, they medicine cabinet full, motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? They giving us some goddamn emotion.
Gonna turn that shit down.
Yep. Or they don't get it. Or they're like, oh, let's take this Motrin and shit. So you try to tell me you gave me a $5,000 doctor bill and all I get out of this motherfucker is a bottle of Motrin?
Yeah, because I'm telling you, black people would talk that shit down. They don't like black people don't like trusting no medical shit.
Yeah, they don't. They don't. They don't.
Yeah, they got forced. They got forced to they comply all the way in the doctor office. They won't ask no questions.
Yep.
They just comply. And
But,
I'm gonna prescribe you a fever medicine, nigga. Fuck you.
Yep.
Nigga,
Yep.
you got cancer, nigga. I'm gonna give you this prescription. You die 10, you gonna be like, oh, it costs how much?
Yep. Yep.
Nigga, you got to break a cancer, nigga. You can stop it right now. Fuck that, I don't have it.
Mm-hmm. But they go out there and get their beer and shit and they cigarette.
Yeah.
With no problem. So I was showing how where the shit came from, and like how in slavery time they was doing experiments. There was a doctor that got a slave for somebody. He was burning the shit out of the slave to prove that black people got a thicker skin and that they can endure pain more than white people and shit. But they did a survey. They did a survey with doctors and just regular people, and the people believed that shit.
Yeah.
Like the people said that, and even doctors. You know what I'm saying? They believe, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, black people got they can endure pain more, or they got thicker skin, or you know what I'm saying? The pain receptors and shit ain't as strong, sensitive and shit as white people and shit. But they don't have no medical background to that shit, but they just believe it.
They believe it based off black people was going through like extreme shit, right? Being slaves and shit. So they could take pain.
But you know what? Black people played a role in that shit too. Black people play a role in that shit too. Cause we like, yeah, we stronger than them motherfuckers. Look, we better than we can run and they be like, okay. They be like, okay.
Yeah, today we'll say that shit. Yep. Today we'll say this shit. But back then they was going through that shit, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And then and it was based on they could take pain because they was in these fields, get their the sunlight beaming down on them, picking fucking cotton. You know how hard it is to pick cotton?
Hell yeah, that should have pricked the fuck out your fucking finger. That shit got thorns.
Picking cotton in them sugar cane. Sugar cane too.
Yup. That shit have you fucked
was
up.
The beast shit.
Yeah.
Like you had to be built a certain type of way.
Yeah.
White people couldn't have did that shit.
Hell no.
So of course, when you put the antiseptic in the motherfucker, like pull out their teeth and shit, and they take it, and the white people crying like bitches and shit. Because all the reason they took it because they got thicker skin because they black, right?
Yep. The motherfucker got on the calluses.
Come up with.
Yep. The motherfucking hands callous like a motherfucker. Fucking
yeah, thick ass callus on their hand. Look at that callus on their hand.
Yep.
Look at we could take it. Like
even fingernails.
The only reason.
Black people fingernails and shit look different too.
Yeah.
Black people fingernails be thick. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And your fingernails is dead skin, right?
Yeah. Yep. But they said this motherfucker was burning this goddamn slave like every fucking like 9 days or some shit. Like he'll burn the motherfucker, make him blister, and like, you know what I'm saying, let it heal up and shit. Then he'll burn that motherfucker again to the point where he couldn't even burn that motherfucker no more. He said that the slave was like useless for any more experimentation. Like he done did so much shit to that motherfucker.
Damn.
Yup. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
John Brown. That was the slave's name, John Brown.
And that's why I'm saying that today we'll say that shit because a lot of us was breeded that way, right?
Yep.
The strongest bucks and probably the baby making females, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you did that, so you doing a super nigga, really, right?
Yeah. What up, Josh?
So That what you making a super nigga. I like to say we super niggas sometimes, right? I'm not ashamed of it.
Super nigga, boy.
Yeah. I'm like, in the 60s and 70s, in the 80s and 90s, we can run faster than the white boys. Gee, 2021, that shit might not be true. Cause I done seen some white boys killing nigga in 40-yard dashes in high school.
Oh shit.
Gee, 2021, that shit might not be true. Cause I done seen some white boys killing nigga in 40-yard dashes in high school.
Wow. Oh shit.
2021, that shit might not be true. Cause I done seen some white boys killing nigga in 40 yards.
Oh, my bad. That's me fucking up, yo. My bad. Oh shit. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to turn. Why this shit won't turn off? God damn it. Why is that shit repeating? Yo, all this shit, shut the fuck up. Oh, there he goes. My bad, Ratchet Craig. You there? You there? Oh, he dropped off and shit. He probably thought that was his shit. Ratchet Craig pulled a neggy and shit. Say, what this motherfucker taping this shit for the fans, motherfucker? Ratchet Craig, get the fuck up off this shit. Now, I was trying to play the thing to share this motherfucker, see if I get some more motherfuckers up in the room. But what up, Josh? I put the link up in there for you and shit. Ratchet Craig probably be back. But yeah, he might have thought that shit was his shit for some reason. Had that shit playing back. He's like, yo, what the fuck is this? But yeah, this shit crazy, yo. But like shit, they really did breed black people because like people forget this shit. They really think that they were just shipping in niggas and shit all the way up into the end of slavery. That's not true at all. Like they was illegally sending them motherfuckers in there, so there wasn't no high concentration of those motherfuckers. But that shit was banned in like 1804. So from there, motherfuckers had to use the motherfuckers that they had here. Oh damn. Had to use the motherfuckers that was here. And of course, just like they do dogs, just like they do horses, just like they do anything else and shit, you breed and shit to get the best out of the motherfuckers. They not gonna get some old skinny, scrawny nigga and shit and breed that motherfucker. Know what I'm saying? You breed and shit, the better the motherfucker, the breed. You don't breed this because you need some more and shit. Like no incest bullshit and whatnot. They're not doing that shit. What good is a fucking retarded motherfucker and shit? Like, no, well, actually, motherfucking retarded people. Now, I ain't mean to say retarded, but you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker put incest and shit. But the motherfuckers are strong and shit. I know that. They ain't no motherfucking stereotype, motherfucker. The motherfuckers are strong and shit. But yeah, that shit crazy. I wonder when my old girl gonna be jogging through this motherfucker again and shit. It's some badass shit and shit. They be jogging through here and shit at night and shit, looking for her ass. She be sneaking up on me and shit in the dark. Fucking Emily looking for her ass and shit tonight, boy. But yeah, man, I'm about to call it a night, I guess, and shit. We going on 2 hours and shit. We had a good build. We started out slow and shit, but like we got that shit moving. Anybody will come on? Only one person up in here. I don't know if that's Josh or somebody else, but I got the link up in the chat. Anybody will come on and say something before I leave and shit. Yeah, I just thank y'all for listening tonight. I did mad videos. I was supposed to do another one. I still might do that next video and shit on that Talmud shit, but I might save it for tomorrow morning or something. I'll come out here early. Cause that's something I want motherfuckers like they'll say wake up to that shit. Cause I'm gonna flame the fuck out of motherfuckers on that video. I mean, more man, I got 22 minutes left on my shit. Yeah, it's gonna be talking about the Talmud and on the lies that people put on the Talmud. About the Talmud says that like you could kill Gentiles and shit with no repercussions. That you could rob them, steal from them, not pay them their wages, and all types of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show how all of that shit is false and how they say that Jesus was a bastard in the Talmud. There ain't none of that shit up in there. Like, ain't none of that shit up in there. Watch. When I bring that shit out, y'all gonna be like, oh shit, it's a heavy motherfucker right here. Right? Bring out that real info and shit. We can put all that shit to rest. anybody come with you with that bullshit, just watch that, show them that video and shit. That shit's done. I already did it on Facebook, and the motherfuckers that was hooping and hollering and shit, all they doing is insulting this shit. I'm like, I'm out here to deal with the information, nigga. So deal with it. Like, you know what I mean? They said, well, this, and that. I put the info up. I don't hear no rebuttals from the motherfucking shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I leave it at that. Shout out to Myron Edwards and shit. Oh, shit. I said Myron Edwards today. If not, if I missed it and stuff, then Myron Edwards. Shout out to Myron Edwards and stuff. He's a supporter. I don't know. With that, yo, I'm Killer B, the goddamn Witchfinder General. You got a witch, I burn they motherfucking asses up. Shout out to my school homies and shit that subscribe to the channel too. So shout out to them. I see y'all asses Tuesday and shit. We can get that shit on and shit. Get our education on and shit. Get this motherfucking bread. But yeah, with that, yo, I'm out. I'm at the 2-hour mark. I'm out. Could it be Witchfinder General? Witchfinder TV, nigga. Peace. Oh man.